This video presents the potential risks of rain and floods and the importance of building sand barriers to mitigate. Before we begin, we invite you to support us by subscribing to the channel, activating the notification bell, and sharing this video with your friends if you find the content valuable. This helps in spreading knowledge and raising awareness about agricultural practices and sustainability. You can also check out other content by visiting the channel link. Rain and floods are natural phenomena that can bring both benefits and harms. While rain gives life to the land and plants, floods can cause significant damage to infrastructure and soil. Therefore, it has become essential to think of effective solutions to reduce these damages, one of the most prominent of which is the construction of sand barriers, which are sustainable and cost-effective solutions. The harmful effects of floods and rain on soil. Floods and heavy rains cause widespread soil erosion. The fast-moving waters wash away the top layers of fertile soil, reducing the land's ability to support agricultural production. Floods also contribute to the degradation of soil structure, making it less capable of retaining water and nutrients. Additionally, floods damage infrastructure such as roads and agricultural buildings and can lead to desertification in areas that lack proper protection. The benefits of building sand barriers. Fortunately, there are effective solutions such as building sand barriers, which offer several benefits, including protection from erosion and runoff. Sand barriers help reduce the speed of water flow, minimizing soil erosion and protecting agricultural lands. Reducing the impact of floods. Sand barriers can direct floodwaters away from residential and agricultural areas, minimizing damages. Improving water distribution. Sand barriers help distribute water in a controlled manner, improving irrigation efficiency in agricultural lands. Protecting infrastructure. Sand barriers offer protection to roads and buildings from flooding, reducing repair costs. Enhancing agricultural sustainability. Sand barriers help maintain soil fertility and the sustainability of agricultural lands. Ease of construction and low cost. Building sand barriers is an economical solution that does not require expensive materials. Challenges in using sand barriers. Despite their many benefits, sand barriers face some challenges, such as the need for periodic maintenance due to the effects of rain and wind, and in some cases, they may obstruct movement or transportation. Opportunities from rain and floods if managed properly. Proper management of rain and floods can yield many benefits, such as replenishing groundwater, renewing soil fertility, and improving agricultural productivity. Additionally, heavy rains can help combat desertification if utilized correctly. Conclusion. Although rain and floods may cause harm, they can be transformed into a blessing if proper preventive measures, such as building sand barriers, are taken. Through our collective efforts, we can reduce risks and achieve the desired benefits. Call to subscribe and support the channel. If this topic has intrigued you, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more informative and engaging content. Also, be sure to like the video and share it with your friends to spread the knowledge. Your support encourages us to present more valuable topics. Before I conclude, I remind you again of the importance of subscribing to the channel, liking the content, and sharing it to benefit everyone. Thank you for your kind attention. Have a good day and see you in the next video. Speech on rock dams and permanent agriculture, utilizing natural materials for sustainable water management. Dear viewers and followers, welcome to our channel. Before we begin, we invite you to support us by subscribing, enabling notifications to stay updated, and liking the video if you find the content valuable. Do not forget to share the video with your friends and spread awareness about sustainable agricultural solutions. Introduction: Water as a precious resource that needs sustainable management. Water is the foundation of life, but in arid and semi-arid regions, managing it efficiently is a significant challenge. In permanent agriculture, a farm's success depends on proper water and soil management to ensure sustainable production and protect natural resources. Rock dams are one of the simplest, most effective, and sustainable solutions to slow water flow, improve soil water retention, and reduce erosion. Rock dams are not a new concept. They have been used for thousands of years and have proven effective in many dry and mountainous environments. In this video, we will explore what they are, their benefits, how to build them, and how to maintain them for maximum effectiveness in sustainable farms. What are rock dams? Rock dams are low, natural barriers built using locally available stones and rocks. They are placed across small waterways, dry channels, or along contour lines in agricultural lands. These structures slow down water flow during heavy rains, allowing the water to seep into the soil rather than washing away valuable topsoil and nutrients. This simple yet effective method helps prevent land degradation, enhance groundwater recharge, and improve long-term soil moisture levels. Benefits of rock dams in permanent agriculture. First, they improve water retention and soil moisture. As water flows across farmland, rock dams slow its movement, allowing it to gradually percolate into the soil, keeping it moist for longer, especially in dry regions. Second, they prevent soil erosion and protect farmland. Fast-moving water erodes fertile topsoil, stripping away essential nutrients. Rock dams act as barriers, reducing water velocity and safeguarding soil health. Third, they enhance biodiversity. Rock dams create temporary wet environments that support natural vegetation, attract beneficial insects, birds, and even small animals, promoting a richer ecosystem in the farm. Fourth, they improve soil fertility. Retained water redistributes nutrients within the soil, stimulating microbial activity and boosting crop productivity without relying on expensive chemical fertilizers. Fifth, they are low cost and have long-term effectiveness. Unlike concrete dams, rock dams can be built using readily available local materials and require minimal maintenance, making them an affordable and durable solution. Steps to build rock dams. First, planning and choosing the right location is essential. Areas with fast-flowing water or severe soil erosion should be identified. The terrain must be analyzed to find the best spot for maximum water retention benefits. The soil type must also be studied to ensure rock stability and prevent displacement. Second, natural materials must be gathered. Locally available rocks should be used, preferably heavy ones that will not easily shift with water flow. Rocks of different sizes should be selected, with large ones for the base and smaller ones to fill gaps and increase stability. Third, a strong foundation must be built. A shallow trench should be dug in the soil to establish a solid base and prevent rock displacement. The largest rocks should be placed at the bottom to create a sturdy foundation. Fourth, rocks should be stacked carefully to construct the barrier. They should be arranged in a tightly interlocked manner for maximum durability. Gaps should be filled with smaller stones to enhance cohesion. The dam should be between 30 and 60 centimeters high, high enough to slow water but low enough to avoid causing side floods. Fifth, stabilization and supporting vegetation should be implemented. Deep-rooted vegetation such as local grasses or small trees should be planted around the dam to reinforce its stability. Gravel or coarse sand should be spread in front of the dam to reduce water speed before it reaches the structure. Sixth, maintenance and monitoring are required. The dam should be checked regularly during the rainy season to ensure proper functionality. If partial collapses occur, displaced rocks should be rearranged, and reinforcement materials should be added. Excessive sediment buildup that might disrupt natural water flow should be removed. Why are rock dams a perfect solution for sustainable agriculture? First, they are low cost and easy to maintain. Farmers can build and maintain them using available local materials. Second, they are environmentally sustainable because they mimic natural water and soil processes without industrial intervention. Third, they boost agricultural productivity. By preserving water and enhancing soil fertility, farms become more resilient and productive. Fourth, they help communities adapt to climate change. Rock dams mitigate the effects of drought and flooding by managing water more effectively. Call to action for a sustainable agricultural future. Dear viewers, wise water management is not an option, it is a necessity, especially in the face of today's climate challenges. Rock dams offer a simple yet highly effective technique that any farmer can apply to improve water retention, boost crop yields, and protect farmland from erosion. Let us work together to spread this knowledge, implement it on our farms, and build sustainable agricultural systems that will benefit future generations. If you found this content useful, support us by sharing this video and subscribing to our channel for more insights on sustainable farming solutions. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Sand dams, a critical technique for sustainable water management. Dear viewers and followers, welcome to our channel. Before we begin, we invite you to support us by subscribing, enabling notifications to stay updated, and liking the video if you find the content valuable. Do not forget to share the video with your friends and spread awareness about sustainable water management solutions. Introduction: the importance of water conservation. Water is the foundation of all life, yet in many arid and semi-arid regions, people struggle to access reliable sources of clean water. Seasonal rivers and streams often dry up quickly after the rainy season, leaving communities without water for months. One simple, cost-effective, and long-term solution to this challenge is sand dams. These structures store water within sand, naturally filtering and preserving it for future use. In this video, we will explore what sand dams are, their benefits, how to build them, and why they are a game-changer for water conservation. What are sand dams? A sand dam is a low wall built across a seasonal riverbed, made of concrete, stone, or compacted earth. Over time, these dams trap sand carried by water flow, which then stores water beneath the surface. Unlike traditional dams that hold water on the surface, leading to evaporation and contamination, sand dams store water within the sand, keeping it clean, cool, and protected. This low-cost, high-impact technology can provide year-round access to water for drinking, farming, and livestock. Benefits of sand dams in water conservation and agriculture. First, they ensure a reliable water supply throughout the year. Even after rivers dry up, the sand within the dam retains water, providing continuous availability during dry seasons. Second, they prevent water loss and evaporation. Unlike open reservoirs, water stored in sand dams is protected from evaporation, making them ideal for dry climates. Third, they act as natural water filters. The sand prevents bacteria, parasites, and pollutants from contaminating the stored water, ensuring it remains clean and safe. Fourth, they help recharge groundwater levels. Water stored in sand gradually infiltrates underground aquifers, helping to restore depleted groundwater sources. Fifth, they improve agriculture and food security. Farmers can access water for irrigation, allowing them to grow crops even in dry seasons and improve their harvests. Sixth, they reduce soil erosion and flood damage. During heavy rains, sand dams slow down water flow, reducing land degradation and protecting agricultural fields. Seventh, they require low maintenance and have a long lifespan. Once built, sand dams require minimal upkeep and can last for over 50 years with proper care. Steps to build a sand dam. First, site selection and planning are essential. The location should be a seasonal riverbed where water flows after rainfall. It should also have a narrow valley or natural bottleneck to trap maximum sand. The riverbed soil must be analyzed to confirm that it contains sand and not just clay or silt. Second, the dam wall must be built. A reinforced concrete or stone wall should be constructed across the riverbed. The wall should be between 1 and 5 meters high, which is enough to trap sand while allowing water to overflow. A spillway section should be included to control excess water flow and prevent structural damage. Third, the dam must be allowed to trap sand and store water. Over several rainy seasons, the dam will collect sand carried by the river, gradually increasing its water storage capacity. The trapped water will remain stored within the sand layers, ready for use when needed. Fourth, water access points should be installed. Hand pumps or shallow wells can be placed near the dam to make it easy for people to retrieve the stored water. In some cases, pipes can be added to direct water to nearby farms. Fifth, vegetation and maintenance efforts must be established. Planting trees and vegetation around the dam area prevents erosion and stabilizes the structure. Regular checks should be conducted for cracks or blockages to ensure the dam continues to function efficiently for decades. Why are sand dams a game-changer for water security? First, they are a cost-effective solution because they use locally available materials and last for decades with minimal maintenance. Second, they help communities adapt to droughts by ensuring year-round water availability, making them a critical climate resilience tool. Third, they support sustainable agriculture by enabling irrigation even in dry seasons, improving food security. Fourth, they improve community health by providing clean drinking water and reducing the spread of waterborne diseases. Fifth, they are environmentally friendly as they work with natural river flow and recharge groundwater levels without disrupting ecosystems. Call to action: join the movement for water security. Dear viewers, water scarcity is a growing global crisis, but sand dams offer a simple, effective, and long-term solution for communities facing seasonal droughts. Let us work together to spread this knowledge, implement sand dams in water-scarce areas, and build a future where clean water is accessible to all. If you found this content useful, support us by sharing this video and subscribing to our channel for more insights on sustainable water solutions. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Awareness speech on sustainable permaculture agriculture in Yemen. Dear viewers and followers, welcome to our channel. Before we begin, we invite you to support us by subscribing, enabling notifications to stay updated, and liking the video if you find the content valuable. Do not forget to share the video with your friends and spread awareness about sustainable agricultural solutions. Introduction: the need for sustainable agriculture in Yemen. Agriculture has been the backbone of Yemen's economy and culture for centuries. However, the country faces severe challenges, including water scarcity, soil degradation, and climate change, which threaten food security and rural livelihoods. To overcome these issues, sustainable permaculture agriculture offers a practical and long-term solution. Permaculture is an innovative and holistic approach to farming that focuses on working with nature rather than against it. It integrates sustainable land use practices, water conservation techniques, and ecological farming methods to ensure long-term productivity. In this video, we will explore the importance of permaculture in Yemen, its key principles, ancient Yemeni agricultural techniques, and how they can help restore the country's agricultural systems. Ancient agricultural practices in Yemen. Yemen has a rich agricultural history dating back thousands of years. Ancient Yemeni civilizations, such as the Sabaeans, Himyarites, and Katabanians, developed advanced farming techniques that allowed them to thrive in arid and mountainous landscapes. Some of these methods remain highly relevant today. First, terraced farming in the highlands. Ancient Yemeni farmers built stone terraces on mountainsides to prevent soil erosion, conserve water, and create fertile land for crops. These terraces, which are still used today in regions like Hiraz, Jabal Sabir, and Al-Mawad, enable water retention and sustainable cultivation of grains, coffee, and fruits. Second, the Great Marib Dam and water management systems. The Great Marib Dam, built by the Sabaeans over 2,800 years ago, was one of the world's most advanced water management systems. This massive irrigation structure controlled seasonal floods, storing water for agriculture and supporting one of the most prosperous civilizations in ancient Arabia. Similar smaller-scale irrigation systems were built across Yemen, using underground canals and cisterns to distribute water efficiently. Third, rainwater harvesting techniques. Ancient Yemenis built underground cisterns and stone reservoirs to capture and store rainwater for dry seasons. In desert areas like Hadramaut, traditional methods such as qanats, underground water tunnels, help transport water from highland springs to lower farmlands. Fourth, sustainable agroforestry with native crops. Ancient Yemeni farmers cultivated drought-resistant crops such as sorghum, millet, and date palms, ensuring food security even in harsh conditions. They also practiced agroforestry by planting fruit trees alongside staple crops, creating self-sustaining ecosystems. Fifth, traditional organic farming methods. The use of natural fertilizers from livestock manure and composting was a common practice. Instead of chemical pesticides, herbal and plant-based repellents were used to control pests naturally. Modern permaculture practices inspired by ancient Yemen. By learning from Yemen's ancient agricultural wisdom, modern farmers can revive and adapt these techniques to build resilient, self-sufficient farms. Some key permaculture strategies that align with Yemen's historical farming practices include: first, water conservation and harvesting. Reviving terraced farming and building small-scale check dams to slow water runoff and improve soil moisture retention. Expanding rainwater harvesting systems with modern storage tanks and filtration methods. Promoting drip irrigation to minimize water waste. Second, soil restoration and regeneration. Implementing composting and mulching to enhance soil fertility, just as ancient Yemeni farmers did. Planting leguminous cover crops like fava beans to restore nitrogen levels naturally. Third, agroforestry and crop diversity. Encouraging the replanting of native, drought-resistant crops, such as sorghum, millet, and coffee. Integrating fruit trees, such as pomegranates, mangoes, and citrus, into farmlands to enhance biodiversity. Fourth, natural pest control and organic farming. Utilizing companion planting techniques, such as intercropping basil with vegetables to deter pests. Encouraging beneficial insects like bees and ladybugs to maintain ecological balance. Fifth, sustainable livestock integration. Raising goats, sheep, and chickens alongside crops for natural fertilization and weed control. Implementing rotational grazing to prevent overgrazing and land degradation. Why is permaculture agriculture vital for Yemen? First, it enhances food security. By adopting sustainable practices, farmers can produce more food using fewer resources, reducing dependency on expensive imports. Second, it conserves water and soil. Water-efficient farming and soil restoration techniques help combat desertification and maintain Yemen's agricultural lands for future generations. Third, it strengthens rural livelihoods. Permaculture creates income opportunities through diversified crops, organic farming, and eco-friendly products that can be sold in local and international markets. Fourth, it protects the environment. Sustainable farming reduces pollution, restores degraded land, and supports biodiversity, ensuring a balanced ecosystem. Fifth, it builds resilience against climate change. By implementing permaculture principles, Yemeni farmers can adapt to extreme weather conditions, such as droughts and unpredictable rainfall. Call to action, supporting sustainable agriculture in Yemen. Dear viewers, agriculture is not just about growing food, it is about sustaining life, preserving nature, and securing the future. Yemen has the potential to revive its ancient farming traditions through permaculture, ensuring long-term food security and environmental health. Let us work together to spread awareness, support sustainable farming projects, and empower Yemeni farmers with the knowledge and resources needed to transform agriculture. If you found this content valuable, support us by sharing this video and subscribing to our channel for more insights on sustainable agriculture. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. This video delivered a detailed speech on rainwater harvesting methods, expected benefits, and its historical significance in Yemen. Dear viewers and esteemed audience, we welcome you to this video, where we will discuss one of the most important environmental and agricultural topics, rainwater harvesting. Before we begin, we encourage you to support this initiative by subscribing to the channel, enabling notifications, and sharing this video to spread awareness about the importance of utilizing rainwater through sustainable methods. Introduction: The importance of rainwater harvesting. Water is the essence of life and the foundation of development and stability. However, due to climate change and water scarcity, it has become crucial to seek sustainable solutions to ensure water availability for future generations. One of the most effective solutions is rainwater harvesting, an ancient technique that has been used for thousands of years to secure water in arid and semi-arid regions. In Yemen, where mountainous and desert terrains pose significant challenges to water availability, ancestors developed intelligent systems for harvesting rainwater and utilizing it for agriculture and drinking. Today, we urgently need to revive and enhance these techniques to combat drought and water shortages. Methods of rainwater harvesting. There are several methods for harvesting rainwater, each varying in effectiveness depending on the terrain and local needs. Some of the most important methods include 1. Traditional tanks and wells. This method involves collecting rainwater from rooftops or surrounding lands and directing it into underground or above-ground storage tanks for later use. These tanks are traditionally built using local materials such as clay or stone, a practice Yemenis have employed for thousands of years, particularly in mountainous and desert regions. 2. Agricultural terraces. Agricultural terraces are among the smartest solutions invented to conserve soil and water. In ancient Yemen, these terraces were constructed on mountain slopes to prevent soil erosion and retain water within agricultural fields, ensuring crops benefited from rainwater for extended periods. 3. Dams and water barriers. Ancient Yemenis built massive dams, such as the Marib Dam, one of history's greatest engineering feats, which collected rainwater and distributed it to fields through an extensive canal system. Additionally, smaller dams were constructed in various regions to retain water and replenish soil and groundwater reserves. 4. Rock barriers and water catchments. This technique involves constructing rock barriers in valleys and natural flood paths to slow water flow, allowing it to seep into the soil instead of running off rapidly and being lost. 5. Modern harvesting techniques. Today, traditional methods can be integrated with modern systems such as rooftop rainwater collection, plastic storage tanks, and water recycling technologies, enhancing efficiency and improving water resource sustainability. Expected benefits of rainwater harvesting. Rainwater harvesting provides numerous environmental, economic, and social benefits, including 1. Reducing dependence on groundwater. Harvesting rainwater helps reduce pressure on groundwater resources, which are being depleted due to excessive pumping and insufficient natural replenishment. 2. Enhancing agricultural production. This technique provides a sustainable irrigation source for farmers, boosting agricultural output and improving crop quality, especially in dry areas suffering from water scarcity. 3. Mitigating floods and flash floods. By constructing dams and barriers, water flow can be controlled, reducing the risk of floods that destroy agricultural lands and infrastructure. 4. Improving soil quality. Retaining water helps prevent soil erosion, maintaining its fertility and reducing desertification. 5. Supporting rural communities. When there is a sustainable water supply, local communities can improve their living conditions by using water for drinking, farming, and livestock rearing, enhancing food and economic security. Yemen's ancient experience in rainwater harvesting. Throughout history, ancient Yemenis developed ingenious systems for rainwater harvesting, including 1. Marib Dam. The Marib Dam is one of the world's oldest dams, used to store rainwater and distribute it across vast agricultural areas through a network of canals. This dam contributed to the prosperity of the Sabaean kingdom, providing water for thousands of residents and farmers. 2. Mountainous agricultural terraces. Agricultural terraces were a brilliant solution for retaining water in high-altitude regions. These stepped fields trapped rainwater within the soil, preventing erosion and boosting crop yields. 3. Wells and rock reservoirs. Yemenis relied on digging wells into rock formations to collect rainwater, using it for drinking and irrigation, a technique still in practice today. Consequences of failing to implement rainwater harvesting techniques. If rainwater is not properly utilized, various environmental, social, and economic problems may arise, including 1. Losing vast amounts of water. Without proper dams and barriers, rainwater quickly runs off unused, resulting in the loss of a valuable natural resource. 2. Increased floods and flash floods. The absence of rainwater harvesting systems leads to uncontrolled flash floods, causing agricultural land destruction, infrastructure damage, and displacement of communities. 3. Worsening desertification. When soil loses moisture rapidly due to a lack of dams or terraces, it becomes prone to erosion, leading to widespread desertification and land degradation. 4. Groundwater depletion. Without rainwater harvesting techniques, communities become heavily reliant on wells and groundwater, causing water levels to decline over time, leading to severe drought conditions. 5. Declining agricultural production and rising living costs. Water is essential for farming, and when large amounts of rainwater go unused, farmers face major losses, leading to higher food prices and economic instability. Conclusion and call to action. Rainwater harvesting is not just a theoretical concept, it is a crucial necessity to ensure water sustainability and adapt to climate changes. Ancient Yemenis demonstrated their ability to develop brilliant solutions to combat drought and efficiently utilize natural resources. Today, we must revive these techniques and integrate them with modern approaches to secure a safe and sustainable water future. Implementing rainwater harvesting systems can protect our environment, boost agricultural production, and provide dignified living conditions for rural communities. Let's unite in spreading awareness and encouraging the adoption of these techniques in all possible areas, because every drop of conserved water means a brighter future for our next generations. Thank you for watching, and see you soon in another video with more sustainable solutions for our communities. Watersheds and rainwater harvesting, the importance of water sustainability. Before we begin, we invite you to support our channel by subscribing, enabling notifications, and sharing this video with your friends if you find the content valuable. Your engagement helps spread knowledge and raise awareness about sustainable water management practices. Check the description for more topics and resources. Introduction. Water is the foundation of life. Without it, agriculture cannot thrive, and civilizations cannot develop. As water scarcity and climate change intensify, adopting modern and sustainable water management strategies has become essential. Among these strategies, watersheds and rainwater harvesting play a crucial role in ensuring water security and environmental sustainability. 1. What are watersheds and why are they important? 1.1 Definition of watersheds. A watershed is a geographic area where rainwater and spring water collect and flow into rivers, lakes, or groundwater reserves. Watersheds serve several critical functions. Recharging groundwater, ensuring long-term water sustainability. Regulating water flow, reducing flood and drought risks. Preventing soil erosion, protecting agricultural lands from degradation. Supporting biodiversity, maintaining forests and ecosystems reliant on water sources. 1.2 The importance of watershed conservation. When watersheds deteriorate due to urban expansion, deforestation, and pollution, serious consequences arise. Depleting groundwater reserves, as natural recharge areas are lost. Increased flooding and runoff, as soil loses its water absorption capacity. Soil degradation, reducing agricultural productivity and fertility. Sustaining and managing watersheds effectively is essential for preserving our water resources. 2. The importance of rainwater harvesting. Rainwater harvesting is one of the oldest and most effective methods for utilizing renewable water resources. It involves collecting and storing rainwater for drinking, agriculture, and industrial use. 2.1 Benefits of rainwater harvesting. Increases water availability, reducing pressure on groundwater reserves. Mitigates flooding and runoff, by storing excess rainwater. Enhances soil fertility, by replenishing moisture and nutrients. Supports rural and agricultural development, providing a reliable water source for villages and farms. 2.2 Rainwater harvesting techniques. There are several effective methods for capturing and storing rainwater, including A. Dams and water reservoirs. Constructing small dams in mountainous areas and valleys to collect water for irrigation and farming. Developing underground reservoirs to store water and prevent evaporation. B. Agricultural terracing. Especially useful in mountainous regions, terraces reduce soil erosion and retain water for longer periods. C. Rooftop rainwater collection. Gathering rainwater from rooftops and storing it in tanks for household or irrigation use. D. Sand barriers and treated soil. Enhancing groundwater recharge by using treated soil and natural barriers to slow water absorption into the ground. 3. How can we enhance water sustainability? 3.1 Improving water resource management. Restoring watersheds through reforestation and vegetation conservation. Optimizing irrigation techniques, such as drip and subsurface irrigation, to reduce water waste. 3.2 Supporting rural communities in rainwater harvesting. Providing training and awareness about the benefits and techniques of rainwater harvesting. Funding projects to build dams and reservoirs in arid regions. 3.3 Protecting forests and natural grasslands. Forests play a crucial role in maintaining watersheds, so efforts must focus on preventing deforestation and desertification. 4. The role of society in water conservation. Water management is not solely the responsibility of governments, it requires collective action from individuals and organizations. Everyone can contribute by raising awareness about the importance of water conservation and responsible usage. Encouraging farmers to adopt modern irrigation methods that minimize water waste. Participating in reforestation projects to protect watersheds and prevent soil erosion. Supporting research and innovation in new water harvesting and conservation technologies. Conclusion. Dear viewers, water is our most valuable resource, and without it, life cannot continue. By protecting watersheds and implementing rainwater harvesting techniques, we secure our water future and preserve our environment for generations to come. If you found this topic insightful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share it with others to help spread knowledge and awareness about water sustainability. Check the description for more related content. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video. The ancient Yemeni terraces, engineering masterpieces for sustainable agriculture. Before we begin, we invite you to support our channel by subscribing, enabling notifications, and sharing this video with your friends. Your engagement through likes, comments, and discussions helps us promote knowledge about traditional Yemeni agriculture and sustainable practices. For thousands of years, Yemen has been home to one of the most remarkable agricultural innovations in human history, the construction of mountain terraces. These terraces, carved into the steep landscapes, have allowed generations of farmers to cultivate crops, conserve soil, and efficiently manage water in a challenging environment. The ingenuity behind Yemeni terrace farming is a testament to the wisdom of ancient civilizations and their deep understanding of sustainable land use. Why were Yemeni terraces built? To maximize arable land in mountainous regions with steep slopes. To conserve soil and prevent erosion caused by rainfall and water runoff. To harvest and manage rainwater, ensuring a steady supply for crops. To improve agricultural productivity and support rural communities. To create microclimates that regulate temperature and moisture levels for better crop growth. How were Yemeni terraces constructed? Building terraces in Yemen required advanced engineering techniques, adapted to local terrain and climate conditions. The process involved several key steps. 1. Site selection and land preparation. Farmers carefully selected locations based on soil fertility, rainfall patterns, and water flow. The land was cleared of large rocks, and pathways for water channels were mapped out. 2. Stone wall construction. Stone walls were built to hold the terraces in place. These walls, often made of locally available rocks, varied in height depending on the slope steepness. In some areas, walls reached several meters high to stabilize the soil. 3. Layering soil and organic matter. Once the walls were built, farmers filled the terraces with nutrient-rich soil. Organic matter, including decomposed plant material and manure, was added to improve fertility and moisture retention. 4. Water management and drainage. Terraces were designed with small openings and side channels to regulate water flow. This prevented excessive runoff and ensured that water was distributed evenly across the terrace system. 5. seasonal maintenance and repair. Since terraces are exposed to natural elements, farmers regularly repaired stone walls, cleaned water channels, and reinforced weak structures to maintain efficiency. Types of ancient Yemeni terraces. Different regions of Yemen developed unique terrace designs suited to their specific environmental conditions. Here are some of the most common types. 1. Dry stone terraces, Jabal Haraz and Sada Highlands. These terraces were constructed using stacked stones without mortar, allowing water to pass through while holding soil in place. This technique was ideal for areas with low rainfall, as it minimized erosion while conserving water within the soil. 2. Irrigated terraces, Wadi Hadramaut and Taiz. In regions with seasonal water sources, farmers built terraces with irrigation canals that directed water from nearby springs and rainwater catchment areas. These terraces supported year-round agriculture, growing crops like wheat, sorghum, and coffee. 3. Rain-fed terraces, Ibn al-Mawat. Designed for areas relying entirely on rainfall, these terraces included small water retention pits to capture and store rainwater, reducing runoff and maximizing water availability for crops. Successful applications of terracing in Yemen and other countries. Yemeni terraces remain a vital part of the country's agricultural landscape. However, similar techniques have been used worldwide to combat soil erosion and improve farming efficiency. Yemen, the ancient terraces in Haraz, Manaka, and Al-Mawat continue to support coffee and cat cultivation, maintaining traditional farming methods. China, the Longji rice terraces in Guangxi province showcase how generations of farmers have transformed mountain slopes into productive farmland. Peru, the Incan terraces of Machu Picchu demonstrate advanced engineering skills in water management and crop cultivation. Ethiopia, the Konso terraces have helped local farmers sustain agricultural productivity in challenging landscapes. Benefits of terracing in sustainable agriculture. The Yemeni terrace system remains a model of sustainable farming, offering several long-term benefits. Prevents soil erosion. By stabilizing slopes, terraces protect topsoil from being washed away by rain. Enhances water retention. Terraces allow rainwater to seep into the soil rather than running off, ensuring crops have adequate moisture. Increases agricultural productivity. By making steep land cultivable, terraces expand the amount of usable farmland. Supports biodiversity. Terrace ecosystems provide habitats for beneficial insects and microorganisms, improving soil health. Reduces climate vulnerability. Terraces act as natural flood barriers, reducing the risk of landslides and waterlogging during heavy rains. The future of Yemeni terracing, challenges and preservation efforts. Despite their historical significance, many terrace systems in Yemen are at risk due to neglect and abandonment caused by migration and urbanization. Climate change, leading to irregular rainfall and land degradation. Economic challenges, making it difficult for farmers to maintain these structures. How can we preserve and revitalize Yemeni terraces? Investing in restoration projects. Local and international organizations can support farmers in repairing and maintaining terraces. Promoting sustainable agricultural practices, integrating modern techniques like composting and agroforestry. Promoting sustainable agricultural practices, integrating modern techniques like composting and agroforestry can enhance terrace farming. Encouraging community participation. Farmers, researchers, and policymakers must collaborate to protect Yemen's agricultural heritage. Implementing water harvesting techniques. Combining terraces with rainwater harvesting can maximize water efficiency in dry areas. Your role in preserving Yemen's agricultural heritage. Do you know other examples of terrace farming in Yemen or around the world? Share your insights in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content on Yemen's rich agricultural traditions. Your support helps us continue spreading awareness about the importance of sustainable farming and historical preservation. Soil, the foundation of life and the key to a sustainable future. Before we begin, we invite you to support our channel by subscribing, liking this video, and sharing your thoughts in the comments. Your engagement helps spread awareness about the importance of soil conservation and sustainable practices. Ladies and gentlemen, today, we gather to discuss an issue of critical importance, one that often goes unnoticed, yet serves as the foundation of life itself. We are talking about soil, a precious natural resource that sustains agriculture, conserves water, supports biodiversity, and helps regulate our climate. Soil is not just the ground beneath our feet, it is the very basis of civilization. Without healthy soil, agriculture cannot thrive, water cannot be retained, and ecosystems cannot function properly. Unfortunately, our soil is under threat due to unsustainable practices such as deforestation, excessive chemical use, and unregulated urban expansion. Why should we care about soil? Food security. Healthy soil produces the crops that feed us. When soil deteriorates, agricultural productivity declines, food prices rise, and millions face hunger and malnutrition. Water conservation. Soil acts as a natural reservoir, storing water for plants and replenishing groundwater. Degraded soil loses its ability to retain water, leading to droughts and desertification. Climate regulation. Soil stores vast amounts of carbon. When it erodes or degrades, this carbon is released into the atmosphere, increasing greenhouse gas emissions and contributing to climate change. Biodiversity support. Soil is home to millions of microorganisms, insects, and plants that maintain ecological balance. When soil loses its fertility, these life forms disappear, disrupting ecosystems. How can we protect and restore soil? There are several practices we can adopt to ensure soil health and sustainability. Planting trees and native vegetation. Tree roots bind the soil, preventing erosion caused by wind and water, and reducing desertification risks. Rainwater harvesting. Building small dams, sand dams, and water barriers helps retain moisture, preventing soil dryness and improving agricultural conditions. Using organic fertilizers. Replacing chemical fertilizers with compost and natural manure enhances soil fertility without harming beneficial microorganisms. Constructing terraces in mountainous areas. Agricultural terraces prevent soil erosion and keep essential nutrients in farmland. Raising environmental awareness. Educating communities about sustainable soil management empowers farmers, consumers, and policymakers to make responsible choices. The consequences of ignoring soil conservation. If we fail to take action, the consequences will be severe. Declining agricultural production. Degraded soil will lead to food shortages, poverty, and increased hunger. Water scarcity and flood risks. Poor soil management reduces water retention, making droughts and floods more frequent. Accelerated climate change. The loss of soil releases carbon into the atmosphere, worsening global warming. A call to action. Soil conservation is not an option, it is a responsibility we all share. From farmers to governments, from local communities to individuals, everyone has a role to play. If we do not act now, future generations will suffer the consequences. But if we work together, we can restore soil health and secure a sustainable future. Let's unite in this mission and take action today. Every effort we make, big or small, moves us closer to a future where our land remains fertile, our water plentiful, and our planet thriving. Together, we can save our soil, and save life itself. Increased water scarcity. Degraded soil cannot retain water, making droughts more severe and frequent. Worsening climate change. The loss of soil leads to increased carbon emissions, accelerating global warming. Your role in preserving Yemen's agricultural heritage. Do you know other examples of soil conservation techniques or terrace farming in Yemen and around the world? Share your insights in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content on Yemen's rich agricultural traditions. Your support helps us continue spreading awareness about the importance of sustainable farming and historical preservation. This video is delivering an awareness speech on the rehabilitation of Yemen's mountain agricultural terraces and farming lands. Dear viewers and followers, welcome to our channel. Before we begin, we invite you to support us by subscribing, enabling notifications, and liking the video if you find this content valuable. Share this video with your friends and community to help spread awareness about preserving Yemen's agricultural heritage. Introduction: Reviving Yemen's mountain agricultural terraces. Agriculture has always been a lifeline for Yemen, providing food, livelihoods, and cultural identity for generations. However, due to climate change, conflicts, and neglect, Yemen's ancient mountain terraces and farmlands are rapidly deteriorating, leading to soil erosion, water scarcity, and declining food production. To ensure a sustainable future, we must rehabilitate Yemen's mountain terraces, restore degraded lands, and adopt sustainable farming practices that have sustained Yemeni civilizations for thousands of years. This video will explore the importance of Yemen's agricultural terraces, the benefits of terrace restoration, how to rebuild and maintain them, lessons from Yemen's ancient agricultural civilizations, the importance of Yemen's mountain agricultural terraces. Yemen's mountainous landscape makes farming challenging due to steep slopes, erosion, and water runoff. However, ancient Yemenis developed ingenious terracing techniques that transformed rugged mountains into productive farmland. Terraces are layered, step-like fields carved into hillsides. They slow water runoff, retain soil, and maximize arable land, making them vital for food production, water conservation, and rural livelihoods. Unfortunately, many terraces have been abandoned due to modern challenges, causing severe soil erosion. Fertile soil washes away, reducing productivity. Water loss: rainwater runs off quickly instead of nourishing crops. Desertification: without terraces, once fertile lands turn barren. Rehabilitating these terraces is not a luxury, it is a necessity for Yemen's food security, water sustainability, and rural economic development. The benefits of restoring agricultural terraces: prevents soil erosion and restores fertility. Terraces trap soil and organic matter, preventing land degradation and maintaining soil nutrients for healthy crop growth. Enhances water conservation. By slowing down water runoff, terraces allow more rainwater to infiltrate the soil, replenishing groundwater and improving irrigation. Increases agricultural productivity. Rehabilitated terraces expand arable land, enabling farmers to grow grains, coffee, fruits, and vegetables more effectively. Strengthens climate resilience. Terraces protect against droughts and floods by regulating water distribution, making farms more resilient to climate change. Supports biodiversity and agroforestry. Terraces encourage tree planting alongside crops, creating a more diverse and self-sustaining ecosystem. Revives cultural heritage and traditional knowledge. Restoring terraces honors Yemen's rich agricultural history and preserves the wisdom of ancient Yemeni farmers. How to rebuild and maintain agricultural terraces. 1. Identifying and planning restoration areas. Locate eroded or abandoned terraces in need of repair. Assess soil type, slope steepness, and water flow patterns. Involve local farmers and communities in restoration efforts. 2. Choosing the right materials. Use locally available stones to rebuild terrace walls. Collect organic matter, manure, and compost to enrich the soil. Plant deep-rooted trees and grasses to stabilize the terraces. 3. Rebuilding terraces step by step. Step 1. Repair or rebuild terrace walls, stack large stones at the base, followed by smaller rocks for stability. Step 2. Level and reinforce the soil, use organic mulch, compost, or manure to restore soil fertility. Step 3. Improve water retention, create small water channels or pits to collect and store rainwater. Step 4. Plant protective vegetation, grow native shrubs, trees, and crops to reduce erosion and retain moisture. Step 5. Regular maintenance, check terrace walls after heavy rains, remove weeds, and replenish soil as needed. Lessons from ancient Yemeni agricultural civilizations. Yemen's ancestors mastered terrace farming long before modern technology. By studying their innovative techniques, we can adapt them to modern challenges. 1. The Himyarites and Sabaeans, masters of water management. Built the Great Marib Dam, one of the world's first large-scale irrigation systems. Developed stone irrigation channels to distribute water efficiently across terraces. 2. Haraz and Jabal Sabir, traditional terrace farming. Farmers in Haraz, Jabal Sabir, and Al-Mawat have maintained their terraces for centuries. Use of rainwater harvesting systems and natural composting to enhance soil fertility. 3. Ancient agroforestry in Yemen. Intercropping coffee with shade trees to protect soil and improve yields. Cultivation of drought-resistant crops like sorghum, millet, and fruit trees. These time-tested techniques prove that Yemen's agricultural heritage holds the key to sustainable farming today. Call to action, reviving Yemen's agricultural future. Dear viewers, restoring Yemen's mountain terraces is not just about farming, it is about securing our future. If we do not act now, we risk losing centuries of agricultural wisdom and facing worsening food insecurity, water shortages, and land degradation. Support local farmers in rebuilding terraces. Promote community-driven restoration projects. Encourage government policies that protect traditional agriculture. Spread awareness by sharing this video and educating others. Together, we can revive Yemen's agricultural legacy and ensure a greener, more productive future for generations to come. If you found this content valuable, subscribe to our channel for more insights on sustainable farming and environmental conservation. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.